up, world? Wake y'all asses up. This is another episode of King of DeBerrys podcast, or should I say the return episode. It's been a second since I did an actual podcast. So I'm gonna give y'all a little rundown of what's been going on for all the people that just really been tuning into my actual podcast. I decided to go ahead and take a little break. I had a lot of stuff that was going on earlier in the summertime, I would say. I had a lot of stuff going on and things like that. So I decided that I was going to take a step back from doing podcasts and I was going to focus on going live. So y'all make sure y'all follow me at King of DeBerrys, KingDeberrys. Make sure y'all go follow me. Cause I've been going live pretty much every day on Instagram, man. Just really trying to connect with the people, direct contact with them, be able to answer questions, bring people on the lives, like really just working on building a community, man. And shout out to all my friends and family. I'm not gonna say fans, but friends and family that really just been supporting me, been joining the community, been interactive, met a lot of cool people just by going live. But I miss doing my podcast, man. I miss just, I guess, clearing out my mind and just being just me, and not having to look at the comments and all that type of stuff. So I decided that it's time to get back into the podcast. And now you can see, look, I'm visual, man. Shout out Fairfield Library. They got a very dope media lab here, a podcast room where I'm able to record all of this. I got a TV screen right here so I can see myself. We got another screen, man. It's real dope, yo. So they got everything you need here in the Richmond, Virginia area. So I highly suggest people come out and check it out if you're thinking about starting a podcast. You ain't even got to spend no money, just have a library card. I'm all about just helping people progress and move forward. Like it's enough space for everybody at the top. The bottom is crowded. So so that's what I've been doing. I just really been, like I said, focusing on my lives and just interacting with the community, man. And I had a lot of, like I said, a lot of stuff I've been working on outside of the podcast, more work related, things like that. So it's just dope to get back in here, man, get the vibes and everything back going. It's a little different to kind of give you my old process, man. I used to record my audio podcast in the car, so that's why it probably sounded a little different now. But I used to record in the car because the car is more enclosed. It gave me that more like fulling sound that I just always like. So I got the podcast I was doing in the car, recording it, on my phone. That was the sound I actually kind of liked. So that was the old process. But now, like I said, I want to give y'all visuals. I want to upgrade it a little bit more. Y'all gonna see more guests coming on. But y'all just gonna be able to see me and interact with me a lot more now. So that's probably the dopest thing about this is, man, we visual. You can see me now. The last podcast I did, shout out my boy AJ. That was the last podcast I did, and it was visual, and I just didn't want to go backwards. I wanted to keep going forward. So shout out to that. Also, and this is just the rundown with everything that's been going on with King of DeBerrys. I also started another podcast. You'll see that in the descriptions and everything below. But I started another podcast with the guy AJ, who I did the last podcast with. And then it's also the guy Trayvon, who you see I did a podcast with him a couple of episodes ago. I think it was around like 12 or 13. No, it might have been like 15, somewhere around there. I did an episode with him that was really dope. And we came together and we started what we call the FMF podcast. So the FMF stands for fitness, which is AJ's expertise, mindset, which is Trey's expertise, and then you got finance, which is my expertise. And y'all make sure y'all go check out the podcast. We got the YouTube for that. Man, it's been dope. It's been taking off. It's been really cool, man. Y'all make sure y'all go support that. And along with just supporting me as well on here. So, it's just been a lot of like great things. I got my men's support group, still rocking and rolling with that. So just a lot of stuff just been going on that it's time for me to get back me, just get back with y'all. And the topic that I wanted to touch on today, it was just something that I just been going through over the last about month and a half or so, man. It's just spirituality, man. Like spirituality, like feeling, like really feeling stuff. Like I was looking at, what was I looking at? I was like listening to like the news. That's what it was. I was listening to the news, and every time I turn on the news, it's just like a bunch of negative stuff going on, right? So I'm listening to the news and I'm hearing about all these people just getting shot and killed, and then they just click over to the next story, and then going to Doug for traffic. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, like, people losing their lives, and it's just happening at such a rate, and it's just been put in front of us so much. Like, we don't even feel that. You know what I'm saying? We don't even feel that, like, yo, somebody just lost their life. They not coming back. And I just been in this mode where, like, I just really been feeling a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I've been feeling the energy around me. I've been feeling the conversations that's been going on. You know, I've been feeling what I'm seeing on TV, what I'm hearing in music. And it's just like, damn, like, it's so much negative stuff that's being thrown out here. Whether it's the music, which I'm not gonna be that preachy type that be like, oh, you know, it's the music and this and that. But the music make you feel a type of way. And I feel it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really feel it. I feel the energy from it. Like, yo, just think about it like this. I remember when, like, if I wanted to go fight somebody, or, you know what I'm saying, or I wanted to get hyped up, get ready for competition, like get ready for whatever, I play certain type of music. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing no side A, getting ready for, you know, getting ready to fight somebody, or, you know, playing, Aretha Franklin or somebody to go play basketball. It might be some people that do that, but for me, like, I wanted to get in that, like, warrior mentality. So I wanted to hear hit them up, shoot them up. Like, I wanted to hear that because I wanted to get in that mentality that, like, yo, I'm ready for whatever. Like, whatever come, I'm forward. And so that's, I was just thinking about that, like, man, damn, like, the music, like, yo, it kind of, it started to, like, transform you into something else, you know? And I was just thinking about, like, that. I'm thinking about, like I said, watching TV and just like, yo, a 10-year-old lost their life, or, you know, an adult, 5 people killed at a cookout or whatever. Like, just hearing that stuff, man. Like, I'll give y'all an example. I remember I had to be somewhere between 12 and 15. I'm originally born in Detroit, raised here in Richmond, Virginia. But I used to go up to Detroit like every summer when I was younger to go chill with my cousins, my grandma, all that stuff. So I remember I was going to my uncle's house. He moved, I think he was over there near McNick. Was it McNicholson or McNicholson? I think it was. I think he was over that way. And he had just moved in over there. I was staying with him for the night, and we listening to the news, y'all. And when we was listening to the news, they said, all right, we're turning it over to you, Sarah. They said, yeah, we're reporting live from, I think it was like Highland Park or something like that. Some place, you know what I'm saying? We're reporting live from Highland Park, where, you know, a shootout just took place that left 2 dead and 1 in critical condition. So they started going through the story. It was a cookout, and basically they said the shootout happened over the last piece of chicken, yo. Imagine you losing your life over the last piece of chicken is what ignited you losing your life or fighting for your life in a hospital bed. Like, some of the stuff we be doing is like crazy, bro. And it's like, yo, man, what's going on with people's spirits? Like, yo, what kind of spirit you got up in you, where you just take somebody life over a piece of chicken, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like you can't go back out there and get another piece of chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like, over the last piece of chicken, and people just getting so defensive and feeling disrespected that they want to take it to that level. Like, man, it's wild, yo. It's really wild. And like, that story just always stuck out to me, because I'm like, damn, even as a preteen or whatever age I was, to sit there and be like, yo, of course, killing people not right. That don't feel right. That don't feel right for somebody's life to be taken like that. You know what I'm saying? So like that's the type of stuff I've been like. It's been hitting here, man. It's really been. It's like before. It's like yo, I guess I was so zoned in and so focused. Like we zombies out here. Like yo, it's so much stuff that just fly right by us. We don't even pay attention. That like I guess now, like I said, man, I'm learning how to feel what's going on around me. You know what I'm saying? Like learn to act on those gut instincts and sense everything, the energies and that's going on around me. And like that's another thing that like kind of initiated how I feel. Is like the news story, and then just all these like debates. Everything is meant to divide, and people don't seem to want to take time to sit down and try to understand each other. It's not prove I'm right, you wrong. It's about yo, this is why I think this way. This is why I think this way. And yo, let's come together and figure out some type of solution. It feel like to me, this whole black man versus black woman stuff that's going on right now. Like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, black men saying, oh, the women is trash. The black woman saying black man is trash. Like, yo, like why we not working together? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we both got issues on both sides. Let's come together, let's discuss them, and let's talk about how we could come together and make this work. The vaccine, the jab and the unjabbed, you know what I'm saying? Like yo, like everybody got their right to their own choice. Everybody got their right to their own choice. Like if people are taking measures to protect themselves and other people decide to take another measure to protect themselves, at the end of the day, everybody should feel protected. You know, so it's like it's a lot of divisiveness I've been just noticing, man, and it's just been plaguing my spirit, and I've been for a period of time, man. I was just in a place of isolation and just wanted to just stay away because I needed to protect my energy, and that's what I want everybody out there to do, man. Like yo, if you feeling off or whatever, man, protect your energy, protect your spirit, your soul. You know what I'm saying? Like protect all of that stuff, and I just That's just the point that I just been at, where I just really, I'm tired of being divided. I'm tired of dividing everything I want. And you know, we can want whatever we want. It don't mean it's gonna happen, you know, but it's like, yo, when are we gonna get tired of just doing this and start coming together like this as people, you know? Especially my black people, but as people just come together, man. Like everything is just so divisive and all of that type of stuff, man. And like I said, with my podcast and the direction that I'm going in, man, I'm gonna be bringing a lot of powerful people on. I got some people I'm really excited to talk with and have discussions with. You know, we still gonna have the funny discussions. We still gonna have the funny stories. You know, I'm still gonna be me, but I also want to start educating people. I also want to start uplifting people. I also want to start giving people a sense of history, and you know, all of that type of stuff, man. I'm just ready to continue for us to elevate and continue to grow, and we can have fun doing it. We can love each other doing it. We can challenge each other doing it, but we elevating, we growing. So, you know, that's what I've been at, man. Like far as spiritually, man, I feel like so much stuff been tugging on my spirit that I'm seeing, because it's like, yo, everything, it seems like it's meant to divide people, and we just falling right in the trap of like, yo, divide, and then you divide. If y'all familiar with the slogan, the next step is conquer. You know, so that's just where I'm at, and that's the thing that like I really wanted to talk about. Is first I want to give y'all an update with me, the things going on with me, and where I've been at, and then I wanted to touch on like just the spiritual. Man, work on your spirituality. Like that's so big. You know, I got nothing against religion. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing against medicine. But at the end of the day, you still gotta work on your spirit. At the end of the day, work on your direct connection with the higher power, whatever that is that you believe. And if we do that, we gonna be you gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go through my moments like this, but for the most part, man, I'm not like way up here or way down here. I'm more so like this. You know, I try not to get too high and I try not to get too low. But when I feel myself starting to get too high, I like to humble myself. And this is funny. I was talking to somebody about this. I was saying, like, I feel like, as far as confidence level, I'm still constantly working on my confidence, but I'm way more confident now than I was before. And I was like, man, you know what? I feel like if any woman or like any person got the chance to really know me, like, yo, they would love me. That's what I feel like in my heart. Now, that don't mean, you know, like, far as a woman, we're gonna be together forever, or a guy, we're gonna be best friends. But like, they're gonna love me, they're gonna respect me, and they're gonna appreciate me for whatever I could give to them in that time. Like, I'm a big believer, and this has been part of my spirituality, is like, yo, man, people come in your, what is it? I think it's a Kanye line. People come in your life for season, and everything that happened is for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, everybody has their time. We're not meant to be with somebody from the very beginning to the very end. You think about your parents give birth to you, and usually they pass on before you do. You know, in the laws of nature, that would be the perfect way to go. But most of the time, your parents pass on, so they're not with you the whole journey. Sometimes parts of the journey you're gonna be by yourself. It's parts of the journey you're gonna have a community with you. But people come in and this is just my ideology, like, people come in for a particular time for a particular reason. And can you get what you need from that person, and then not just be selfish, but give to those people as well? Can you give appreciation? Can you give love? Can you give time? Can you give effort? Can you give all these things to people? And that's just where I feel like I'm at, because I'm just, as I get older, and one of the things I gotta work on is letting go. You know, letting go of materialistic things, letting go of people. You know, by saying let go, that don't mean you stop loving whoever it is. That doesn't mean you just forget about them. It's just you take away that attachment. You take away the attachment, because when you start getting attached to things and that thing doesn't go the way you want to, it starts dragging you down. You start feeling a type of way, or you go through depression, anxiety, you know, whatever it is, when you have that attachment. And for me, I learned that, as y'all know, hopefully y'all seen my previous episodes, like, you know, I went through a divorce and everything like that. And one of the things that I think I learned from that is that when you're not attached, I think you love better. You have more appreciation for it. Because when you attach, you think it's always supposed to be there, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? You can have your car, you can have your dream car. Like, shout out Country Wayne. He had an episode, he bought his son like this $100,000 car, and then a week later he wrecked it. It's gone now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't attach yourself to things, but you can still appreciate it, you can still love it. And when you don't attach to it, but you have appreciation, you have love for it, I think you can do it in a healthier and in a better way. So that's what I'm working on and continue to work on, is learning how to love people and things without having that attachment to it, so that I can love them for whatever they do. I can love it for however long they in my life. And I don't have to try to control it to keep it with me. And that, to me, that's power. Because a lot of time, man, and when I talk to y'all, like, I'm talking to myself, and especially my past self, where, like, I really just tried to, my form of love was control, because I was just so attached to something that I was afraid for a woman, or, you know what I'm saying, or a friend or whatever, to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was afraid of, like, not being good enough for those people. And instead of just being like, you know what, I am who I am, they are who they are. Let's learn and love each other for the time period. And if we grow apart, we grow apart. but the love never fades, man. I've been learning, like, to me, man, like that's been my biggest, I would say probably my biggest thing, man. Like the fact that I'm learning to love is like, it's powerful. And since we talk about spirituality, man, I feel like that's what spiritually, I feel like I'm so much more grounded and happier than what I was before. Like I'm in the happiest period of my life, man. I just hit my 30s. I'm 31. January, I'll be turning 32. So excited about that, man. You know, God willing, be able to see that. And as I get older, I feel like I'm getting better. I feel like I'm loving better, communicating better, making more money. Like everything is just better for me. But I think it started with working on my spirit and learning how to love and not attach myself to things and people, places, wherever. So, you know, that's just some of the things that I've just been working through, and that I'm just excited about. Like, you know, when I do have times when like I'm feeling a little off or feeling down or whatever, usually at some point I'll be like, yo, this is exactly what I needed, because it's something in that low point or that missing something that you'll find what you're looking for. And that's just what it is, man. And I feel like I found appreciation for myself during that time when I was going through, you know, my whole spiritual thing. Like I think I didn't feel appreciation from a lot of people because I was just so caught up in things that I was doing, that the appreciation that I wanted, I wasn't receiving, but I couldn't accept the appreciation that was being given to me. So, and the biggest thing, man, I had to appreciate myself, man, like going through all that stuff. And it's like, yo, man, like, oh, like, yo, damn, niggas, people is dying like crazy. You know what I'm saying? People going back and forth like crazy. You know, like people don't care. Like, yo, man, like it felt overwhelming. But then I was like, but you know what, Paul? Like, yo, you care. You know, you out here, you living your best life. You're doing the best that you possibly can, and everybody else doing the best they can. So you just gotta accept that and appreciate them for that, and just keep moving, man. But yeah, I just wanted to speak on that spirituality part. That was definitely a big thing for me. And I just wanted to talk. I felt like that should be my comeback to everybody, is me talking about spirituality, because as you go through all of my podcasts, you know, I'm talking about loving yourself, I'm talking about death, talking about things I like or don't like, you know, being with other people, Men Don't Heal, entrepreneurship, my crazy dating stories. Like I done gave y'all so much, but almost in every single thing, man, it's some type of growth. And you know, it's spiritual, mental, physical, whatever, but it's some type of growth that's being given to y'all. So, you know, somebody asked me, like, what is your podcast about? And I was like, well, if you look at my earlier episodes, I was a little bit all over the place. You know, I talked about loving hip hop, talked about, like I said, love yourself. Had the one with my boy Mike and Kenan, which is still like one of the funniest ones, man, because we was a little tipsy, but we was having a good time and we was just being real. But you know, it's all over the place, and as I kind of went along, I kind of found my niche. But even in the beginning ones, everything is about growth, man. Everything is about trying to promote positivity. Even when I say things I don't like, I still try to have like some type of positive spin or make it funny. But it's about positivity, it's about growth, and it's about like, yo, spirituality, like finding your way in this chaos, however it be. If you could find your way and you could find that path, or you could just walk the path that you're going down. If you could get that and find some type of peace and find love somewhere in the midst of there, and I'm not talking about like romantic love. I'm talking about like love for yourself, love for people, love for animals, things. If you could find that, yo, man, you're on a good path. So that's what I want my podcast to really be about. And it has been about, whether I knew it or not, was all about growth and positivity, man. And I just want to include spirit in there, man. Like, yo, keep your spirit uplifted. Like, whether I'm making funny ones or whatever, I try to keep the spirit up, keep people's spirit up, along with keeping my spirit up. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to kind of conclude with that. Also, I want to let y'all know, like, and I don't know why I haven't talked about this before, but like, I am a financial coach. And what I do is I really try to focus on educating people about the basics of finances, about, you know, how your money works, how you can figure out like when you'll be out of debt, how to get a plan to get out of debt, all of that type of stuff, life insurance, things like that, working towards setting up investments, all of that type of stuff, man, because finances is a big thing out here. Whether you want to admit it or not, a lot of people like to say money is the root of all evil, and that's not the case. It's the people that what they do with the money is the evil stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not the money, because there's a lot of people out here that do great things with their money. So I just want to start really pushing that people, man, learn about money, learn about the things that's going on around you and how it affects you, and especially financially. And you know, definitely be looking to different avenues, man. Look into, you know, learn the basics about stocks, learn the basics about bonds, about cryptocurrency. Keep up with the times, man, because it's a wave coming where it's a lot of people starting to make money, or that just have recently made a lot of money just from understanding how money works and seeing where the times and everything is going. So if you ever interested in just, you know, picking my brain, man, it's free of cost for me to, you know, sit down and talk with people, man. Like, I just enjoy doing it and educating people. Just, you know, message me at the kingofdeberrys page, or you can follow my personal page, where I do have some financial tips that I've given out and things like that. You can go follow me there at Fresh Air One. So FRESHHEIR1. You can follow me there. That's my personal page, and, you know, get a glimpse. You know, I got my daughter and everything up there. Y'all get a chance to see a little bit more on that side of it. But I definitely want to let y'all know, like, I'm here to help and try to educate the best I can. I'm still brushing up on my knowledge, man. I'm trying to learn as much as I possibly can to give back to the people. And that's what I want to do, man. I want to make people smile. I want to make people happy. I want to make people cry. I want to make people, most importantly, start thinking, man. Start thinking. So that's it for your boy, man. We back visually, man. You're going to see a lot more of me. I'm excited about it. We got some dope stuff coming. So y'all stay tuned. And this is it for another episode of King of the Berries podcast. Peace.